championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Texas. Returner decides to fair catch this. Down here for this offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Defense trying to dig in here on this opening drive. It's third down and inches.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down and load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Ball handed off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Yang. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. Great execution that time. The offense in a tough spot to start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll test the right side here. Finding space at the 20. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line. But they found the soft spot in the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time. Great job by this offense in taking advantage of what the defense gave them.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Yang. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him?
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
First and goal, handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down and goal. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
Going to throw for it on third and goal. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Duke.
Boy, do I love watching this guy play the game. You know, you get caught up with his ability to throw the football, but you get into a situation where it's fourth down and goal. I love that his legs are a threat. This time he finds his way into the end zone for 6 points.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Yang. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
This defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see and try to create that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Yang. Looks to the left, and it's complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. And it falls incomplete. On downs, big play for this defense.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made on the right side. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they tack on the extra point. BAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Handoff here from the shotgun. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback drops back. And the junior able to get home with the sack. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. The shotgun running play call. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half, made some good adjustments, good awareness there on that third down play, and now it sets up a fourth down.
And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage team able to bring him down. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Which offense could get it going first? This one has been a struggle so far. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Breaks loose at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Touchdown, Texas. And they go in front here in the second half.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
Point after, up and good. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Going for a big play downfield. He grabs it inside the 20. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Extra point try coming now. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Dropping back, it's Yang. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On first down, it's play action. Looking for a deep completion. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Longhorns. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT puts him in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the Duke offense heads back out of the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? But again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Finding space at the 20. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Tough spot here, 2nd and long from the 16. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's caught, but out of bounds, so incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And the returner will be brought down. Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He makes the grab. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Dropping back, it's Yang. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offensive machine. But Kirk, this quarterback told us it's blocked. Still a live ball here.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the 2nd half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Tight end goes in motion. Ball handed to the running back. The Blue Devils looking to keep this drive rolling.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas 34, Duke 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And this pass is caught. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
And looking for a big play here. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And is intercepted. Brought down after a short return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Tackled, but first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Let's go.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. It'll be a 26-yard attempt, should be automatic. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Blue Devils offense heads back out into the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Looking to throw. It's low. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance for his first catch.
And the Blue Devils line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Touchdown, Duke. Number 85.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion.
Get set, get set.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll get into the end zone for 2 points. Now it's a 15-point game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial